Hi guys, just a little different look here. I'm sitting outside on my patio at my home base in Central Texas, USA, and as you can see behind me, I live in a 16-foot Coachman Clipper Cadet travel trailer, and I'm in my little rocking chair outside here. It's a nice day. It's about 78 degrees, believe it or not, in Central Texas. We had some rain around and it cooled things down, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to talk about is for you people that are going to buy or have bought a new or used RV and you're planning on going to pick it up, and you want to be sure that you check everything before you actually drive off in it or pull off in it. Again, step one is the first tip I'll give you is make a list. You know what I mean, like things you want to check. But here's some of the things that I've overlooked and I've bought. I don't know. I think I've ordered a 2019 Casita Freedom Deluxe that'll be delivered on October the 23rd, and that's what prompted this video. I was making a list of the things I wanted to be sure I checked before I left the dealership, even though I'm going to go camping in about 150 miles away, and if there's any problems, then I can just come back through Rice, Texas and get it fixed. But anyway, one of the things that, of course, when you get to the dealership or whoever you're buying from, there's going to be somebody there to kind of show you what goes on in the RV or how everything works. And if it's a new RV or motorhome, whatever, it's going to be a service technician probably, or it could be the salesman. I doubt it. Probably a service tech. But what they'll do, they'll go over, how the slide out works and how the oven works, how the micro, and they'll go over everything that you need to know, and the big thing, the big items, refrigerator and all that stuff. And the awning, of course, and I say that a lot. I know it, but one of the things that I've overlooked in the past is not checking the 110 volt or the electrical outlets, and be sure you do that. I mean, I have a little device right here that I use. You just stick it in there, and it shows you if it'll tell you if it's correct. In other words, it's hooked up properly. It'll tell you if it's hot and neutral or reversed, or they're hot in the ground or reversed, or open hot, open ground. It tells you all kind of things. The only thing, now whenever you're testing, if you use a tester like this or any electrical tester on an RV, every time you test an outlet, it's going to tell you that the the hot and the neutral are reversed. Now, why it does that, I don't know, but that's just the way RVs are, because I've had 5 of them, and whenever you plug in any kind of electrical tester, it'll tell you that the hot and the neutral are reversed, but the outlet still works fine. Trust me on that. So I just use this just to be sure that the outlet works properly, and that's all I need to know. And the best thing to take, I've even done this, is just take a night light and plug it in. If the night light comes in on 110 volt night light, just stick it in there, and if it comes on, you're good. But check every outlet, every single one, inside and outside. Don't forget that, because you've got some outside. Also, check all the lights, every single light, because sometimes you'll find one where the wires aren't hooked up. And that's the way that goes, because, particularly if it's a new RV, they're in a hurry. They're cranking those things out by the hundreds. They have no quality control whatsoever. So check all the lights, check all the inside and outside 110 volt outlets, and check all the outside lights. If you have a little light in the front of your RV, particularly you travel trailer fifth wheel owners, where you hook up and you've got a light there, be sure and check that one, because I checked one on my RV one time. It didn't work, but they fixed it at the dealership. The wires just weren't connected. And I've also had one 110 outlet where the wires were not even there. The outlet was there, and you take it out and there's no wires at all. But what had happened was the technician that was finishing out that RV had got the wires almost to the outlet, and then apparently he went on a coffee break, came back and forgot all about it. But anyway, they fixed that one too. And then before you pull out, when they unhook the electric, the 110, the 35 amp or 50 amp car, whatever you got hooked up, once they unhook that, go back inside and check all your lights again to be sure all of them work on 12 volt. And then the second thing is, be sure your Ventahood fan works, and the outside lights that are supposed to work on 110, that they do work on 110, and that if you have a power awning, push the little button and just see if it moves on 12 volt, because it should go in and out on 12 volt too. Any fans you have that work on 12 volt, check them, and also double check the fridge. And that's all I got to say is just, those are things that you overlook. And of course, all the big items, the awning and the slide outs, the microwave oven, the regular oven, all the sound system and the tank stuff. The technician will go all over all of that with you, so that you won't miss anything there. But it's those little things that normally the technician does not have all the lights on. He'll have some on. And also, if you think about it, check to be sure if you got electric and propane gas thing, hot water heater, that you check the electric to be sure it does come on, because it may or may not. But anyway, having said that, guys, from Central Texas, USA, for you guys that are getting new or used RVs, or new to you RVs, I should say, motorhome, travel trailer, fifth wheel, doesn't matter. Just a quick heads up on that. So anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything your little heart desires. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission. It doesn't cost you 1 penny. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water, right? Right. And what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. That's good for you, I guarantee you. If you don't believe me, try it. What else? Stretch, swivel, swivel, swivel. Exercise your body. Why? Because it makes you feel better. It does. You'll live longer because of that simple thing. And again, what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. What you let in are ingredients. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head, okay? It's that easy. Accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. But anyway, with that in mind, guys, got a new RV coming October the 23rd. I'm kind of excited about it. Now I got my list pretty well done on things I want to check. Now, it's not very long. It's just, there's some things you always overlook. You know what I mean? I want to be sure the tires are properly inflated. I want to be sure the lug nuts are tight. Just a lot of little things that it's easy to overlook. But anyway, thumbs up, guys. Adios from Central Texas. Bye-bye.